The following game has been rated M for mature by the ESRB for blood, strong language, and intense violence. That means anyone under the age of 17 should not be watching this video. You have been warned.
Greetings and salutations, I am Outlier, and I bid you welcome to this channel. Joining me today is, of course, my usual co-hosts, Snowball and Wolf. And today we are returning back to Just Cause 4. Yes, I know, that joke never gets old. The premise of Just Cause 4 is that we play as Super Agent Rico Rodriguez, who, in addition to a large assortment of guns and other exploding devices, has a reusable parachute, a wingsuit, and a grappling hook that allows him to get anywhere and pretty much do anything that he needs to do. And what he needs to do in this current game is to take apart the private military company known as the Black Hand, whose leader also controls the, I want to say, South American city of Solis. All to find answers as to why his father was killed over a project known as Project Iapa, which is apparently a super weapon which can control the weather. As if the title of the project and a brief explanation of what it actually does isn't enough to draw a concern. But anyway, he's also a former member of an organization known as the Agency. And in the last episode, he and his handler, Tom Sheldon, found out that it wasn't the bad guy from Just Cause 3 that had his parents killed. It was, well, he's the one who did the actual dirty deed, but it was his old employer, the Agency, who basically ordered the hit, from what I gathered from that whole cutscene. Rico and Tom learned all of this after taking out a facility that controls 1/3 of Project Iapa, basically a facility that allows them to generate and control lightning storms. So now that that's over and done with, we are moving on to elsewhere in Solis to hopefully take out another of the 3 facilities eventually. We do have to fight across the entire country in order to get there, so we're probably going to be working on that now. But enough about that. This game is, of course, made by Thank you again. That being said, let us begin.
So here we are at Mazuma Rescue. I don't recall actually. Really? You're just gonna walk past the heavily armed dude just standing there and not question a thing. To be fair, he was probably trying to get onto this AA gun. Really, you're not dead? What kind of bush is... That's interesting. Okay, fine. Why is there... an entire SAM site in the water. I feel like it can't do its job in there, but what do I know? Whee! Okay, you got a rocket launcher, so you have to die.
I can't get a good shot.
Can't imagine why. That's enough out of you guys. I know it seems overkill using this kind of rocket launcher to... Where did he come from?
Target acquired.
To take out a bunch of people. But I really want the sniper rifle, and I don't really want to leave a weapon like this with ammo still. And yes, I know it's just going to simply despawn. It's a headcanon thing. Alright, now that that's gone, where's the sniper rifle? There we are. Gonna...
Something
Wrong
in
button.
range.
Gonna take you. And, we're gonna go to the other side of the front. Sure you are. Yes, I'm assuming we're on our side of the front. And that looks like one of our guys. Oh, maybe that was no man's land.
Attack!
No, I think that was more Black Hand people. Alright, so let's hide in the area full of explosives, because that seems like a perfectly good idea. Good. Okay, I would like to point out, I didn't do anything to these things this time, and they're all exploding. At this point, I just want to see it go boom. Are you the one that blew all that up?
Enemy target is attacking. You copy, command.
Alright,
If you don't
you're mine now.
Air support is on. Tank unit on its way. Please strike.
Was mine. You out. My tank now. When did they start rolling in with tanks? Well, I'm dead. Well, that was an interesting intro. Alright, so now that everything's relatively quiet... Oh, look, a blimp. Anyway, so now that everything's relatively quiet... Who am I kidding? There's no quiet in this nation. So anyway, as I was saying... Wrong button. So last episode, we finished off taking this region. Yeah, it's just an explanation of, I guess, Zona Dos, the area that we just took. So, now we have two options. We can either hit Zona Trace, I think it is, which is off in this direction. Yeah, so Mira says her uncle, Lanza Morales, has returned to his cell in La Mazamora. I'd like to speak with Rico about taking down Zona... Oh no, so this is Zona Uno. Station 1, I guess. So luckily I can count to 3 in Spanish, so I know that this is Facility 1, we hit Facility 2, and Facility 3 is down here somewhere. But in order to actually access the missions that will lead to Zona Uno, we actually have to go all the way through here, up and around, or down, because this area is the final area, and this dotted line means that we can't move the front, which is the area controlled by Rico's Army of Chaos, through that area just yet. Option 2 is to head southwestish. So we need to hit Caesar's Theory, where Mira has a coworker whose theories may provide insight into Zona Trace and the Apple project. Meet him at the airport and keep an open mind. So in order to do that area, in order to do this mission, we have to secure Outlier in Echeva's region, which is this area right here. Requires no squads to do so, but we have to complete the mission Proto Scramble to Advance. I know I'm not pronouncing that correctly. Which is this mission down here. So we have to go down here and do something. And that'll allow us to advance the front into this region, which will allow us to access this mission. And since we already have a neighboring area, in fact, we can just simply move into Frontera right now. Adds a factory crate to supply drops. I have absolutely no idea what that's for. So now we have even another front area that we have. And so in order to move into this region, we have to complete another mission, which I'm not seeing right here, unless this is it right here. So I guess this is where Zona Trace actually is. Because that wants to clear that. And then this one requires 1 squad. But it requires complete the Maliga Swipe to advance, which I'm assuming is another mission that pops up here. So rather than cut our bloody swath clean through the Northern Territory, let's just head off to this mission and do that next. So we'll swing through and hit Zona Uno as the next stage. But first thing we gotta do is actually get there, and it's over 11.5 kilometers away. And that was weird. And I gotta admit, I don't plan on driving there. So we're not going to be driving there. What we're going to be doing is we're going to see if we can get more ammo for the lightning gun. Which is fully loaded anyway, but oh well. I was surprised by the fact that these things don't have parachutes. It somehow lands completely safe. Alright, so that doesn't get me more ammo. That's good to know. But what I really wanted It's a helicopter. And do we have any other kinds of helicopters? I mean, we have access to the Thunder Barge, but that's more boat than helicopter. So I'm guessing we don't have access to a flying helicopter, so we'll just go with the utility helicopter, which I deselected and didn't order.
Supplies ordered confirmed. Look out below.
We know that a Black Hand spy is near you, and they're expecting a ride. Use your vehicle to pick them up.
Off we go.
Alright, so we're just gonna fly over everything? Oh look, a sports stadium.
Rico, I think it's time we take Solis' international airport away from Oscar Espinosa.
You won't like that. I mean,
Marking an old airstrip nearby. Swing by when you're ready.
So is this the mission that I currently have selected, or was this something else entirely? I mean, this is a big airport, so I'm assuming that it's the mission we already have selected. So I'm guessing that's the big international airport Mira was talking about. And I'm guessing the old airstrip is over here. Guessing that rampy looking thing is supposed to help with takeoff. Of course, given the fact that there's a long line of trees between, I would assume, the airstrip and the rampy piece that I thought we were going to be using, I'm guessing it's not what I thought it was.
Mira, I'm at that airfield.
I'm the hangar. Come on in.
I'm assuming we can just land in this field right here. I mean, it looks like props, but we're already flattening everything, so why not?
Stretch my legs.
Of course, they also look like flowers, so what do I know? Whee! That's a wall.
What do you think?
Will that thing fly?
Just get in.
Okay.
Want me to run you through pre-flight? Didn't think so. Let's get in the air.
What we got in the air?
An old friend, a flight controller, has the codes we need to scramble the ATC tower's computers.
No control over flights coming or going.
And the airport is useless, all planes grounded. Until we fix it once the airport is secure.
This friend of yours reliable?
We've known each other since we were kids. I trust her.
Then I'll trust her too.
Okay, but why do we have to fly in?
Aeropuerto General Benitez is where you should plug me in, isn't it?
See, I used to fly out of there all the time. Paris, Amsterdam, Tokyo.
Medici.
See? There too.
Unidentified aircraft. This is AGB Tower. You are entering restricted airspace. Divert your flight path immediately.
I got this. AGB, this is Black Hand 773 inbound. Security call 179er. Request clearance to land at AGB main runway.
Copy 773. You are clear for landing at AGB.
Nicely done.
Told you she could be trusted. She's meeting us at Hangar 6. Just land quietly.
Sure. Real quiet.
I should point out, I have issues landing fixed-wing aircraft in these games, so the fact that I managed to pull that off surprises me a little. Although, to be fair, it did kind of give me waypoints to get the correct approach. Yes, people would notice that. I think I'm on the wrong taxi. Why is Mira hanging out of the plane? Here, I thought we were supposed to be quiet about it. Oops. Alright. I keep forgetting planes don't have a reverse.
Hangar 6. This is it. In here.
Okay, but plane's not going to...
Copy on hostile contact. Freewing 8.
Where is she?
Helicopter inbound. Heading to AO.
All unit, hold
Looks like
position.
we're inside a building, but it's got glass ceiling, so...
Dios mío, no.
Black Hand.
Oh, she's dead. Okay.
All units engaged.
Lightning gun in building full of flammables. Probably a bad idea, but we're gonna go with it because my only other option is a sniper rifle right now. And that seems almost as bad.
Sorry about your friend.
Now's not the time. We need to get to that ATC tower.
I'll find us a ride.
Let's say this one,
Eyes open for further contact.
the one that we drove, that we walked clean past and didn't realize was here.
Let's go.
So, what's the plan now?
One thing at a time, Rico. A plan is a list of things that go wrong, right?
I remember saying that right before I got my ass kicked.
Eso. Let me think.
Any ideas yet?
Maybe. See, if we can restart the ATC systems, I should still be able to slip the malware in.
How do we restart the system?
I got it. Easy.
Buenas.
Punch up some code that will cause the jetway consoles to infinitely ping the ATC system for permission to open.
That's it? No problem.
Rico, you'll have to move fast to get those programs running on every console.
Of course, these things are always time.
I uploaded the goods to Rico's grappling gizmo.
Gracias, Easy. Listo. Head to unoccupied jetways and plug Easy's phone into the console there. Sargento.
Si, senora. I'm marking your target, Rico.
Hostile in our area of operation.
5 of them? Okay, we're taking the APC.
Intruder on site. All
Let's
units
roll.
engage. Hostile hasn't re-engaged. Eyes open for further contact.
Where are these things? I guess we just follow the nav markers and we should be fine.
Command, we have an intruder on site. Copy on hostile contact. To engage. Hostile is inbound vehicle.
Yeah, this is why I'm packing the APC. I don't think that was a military unit.
Stay alert.
Alright, so this is gonna be timed or...
Here goes nothing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. You'll need to get all the consoles for this to work, though.
Command, we have an intruder on site. Copy on hostile
2.
contact. Free to engage.
That's a sniper. Come on. That's 3. Moving. Get up. Now, where's the next one? Seriously, where's the next one? Missed one. And they're gonna reset, so.
Rico, it didn't work.
In the weapon crate. Why am I checking what's in the weapon crate when I'm under attack?
Intruder on site. All units engage.
Off we go.
Now, I was hoping that would actually take him out. That does. The timer doesn't start until I hit the first console, so I can just shoot everybody first, I guess.
Here goes nothing.
Yes, you'll need to get all the consoles for this to work, though. Just one more, Rico.
And there we go.
The system just went down.
Rico, Black Hand heading to secure the tower. Get back to Mira.
Target last known position was on
Now,
site.
where's that APC?
Stand by.
Probably got removed, so back we go.
No further contact. All units, stay alert.
How's it going?
It's gonna take a few minutes. Just cover me.
I can do that.
Let's roll.
Acknowledge. Intruder on site. All units engaged.
I think I almost shot Mira there.
Mira,
Almost there.
Like halfway there. How is that almost? Who's opening fire? Oh. Of course she's inside the range of the gun. Or she's inside the range of the gun. It's hard to tell with when they're wearing masks. Of course, I'm in an armored vehicle and Mira is not, and Mira is the objective, so that's not a good thing. We're almost done now. I'd say something's on fire, but it's the motorcycle.
And done. Done! This system's a mess. This airport is useless now. Let's get out of here. Find us a getaway vehicle.
Like the APC I'm still in?
where to?
Kuya. Sargento, have someone meet me there for evac.
They're underway. Marking the point for you.
That's an airplane. I don't think that was a Black Hand vehicle.
Those visual. Starting search.
Excuse us. No, this thing actually does have a horn. Out of the way. Sorry.
Stand down for now.
Why do I have a feeling this thing's about to be on fire soon? Especially if I keep hitting invincible guardrails. Look, a buggy. Why am I surprised this place has a highway? Which is weird, we've been fighting in a jungle environment for so long, it's surprising that this is, well, less tree-covered countryside. Ramp.
Enemy aircraft inbound, Rico.
Well, she's the one
Here
on
they
the
come.
gun, so... Now, she wants to switch positions, I'm all for it, but... Okay, everybody out.
That was nice.
Mira, get in. It's a pig. It's two pigs. Really hope those tires weren't from this vehicle. And we're being tailed by a helicopter with rockets on it. Apparently, I've taught my without bullets feat first and best. Not quite certain how, but probably by doing that over and over again. Should have taken the ramp, but I didn't.
Enemy aircraft inbound, Rico.
Was that another APC?
Here they come.
Yeah, that was another APC. Mira, get in the APC. Get in the APC.
Off we go.
And now she can fight back. Why is this extraction point so far away?
You're almost there.
I certainly hope so. This is the third vehicle. I don't think the Black Hand's just going to willingly give us a fourth.
This is it. Pull up here.
Lost contact with enemy. Regroup.
Aye, that didn't go according to plan, did it?
It never does. But we made it work.
Gracias, Rico. Hablamos.
Alright, so we cleared that mission. So on that note, this area is now ripe for securing.
You say wipe or ripe? No, I didn't say that.
But anyway, let's move the front. And we have now picked up the EM-979 airliner in supply drop. What am I going to do with the plane? But it does get us access to Caesar's theory. At least I think that's how you pronounce the name. Mira has a coworker whose theories may provide insight into Zona Trace and the Yelapa project. I'm fairly certain I read this, but meet him at the airport and keep an open mind. So let's do that next. And I'm going to need a vehicle for that. Luckily, I happen to have a vehicle, borrowed from the Black Hand.
Let's roll.
It's armored, and it has a gun, although I can't be driving while operating the gun simultaneously. Oh well. Realize I was on the wrong side of the road the entire time. I don't know why I didn't realize that before until I saw the vehicles. Maybe it's the waypoint marker.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's that. For one, I've never been to that country.
Okay, that was odd. Out of the APC. Well, at least the water put the fire out. Citizen, I require your vehicle.
Yes, can you get off, por favor?
Thank you. Your contributions will be noted, and I shall try to destroy it outside of visual range. I make no promises, though. A lot of people driving the exact same model of car. I find that interesting. I wonder if different vehicles are found in different locations. It's just weird, that's all. So I think in the second one, sports cars were only, high-speed sports cars were only found in the city area. Didn't help most of that map wasn't really city. How much further I gotta go? About a kilometer. Okay. Can I drive through this fence? Yes, I can.
No, I said I wouldn't crash it within visual range. Key difference.
Of course, I do have over 100 meters left to go, but I guess I can walk. I say as I use the grappling hook and parachute to get almost halfway there, I think. I don't know. Anyway.
Hey, Rico. Listen, Cesar, he doesn't spend much time around people. Not anymore.
This is a secret agent?
See, this is Rico.
Mira says you have something to show me.
Proof. Proof that none of the weather occurring in Solis is natural. Yeah, come on now back. I've got to...
Put that there.
Just 1 minute and I'll have this... I've been looking for that. Okay, right here. Plug this in. Okay,
Remember, Cesar, stick to what we talked about.
See. Okay.
The tornado that hit Nueva was the capital 10 years ago. Mira Vendaval a few months later. My plane. All destroyed by tornadoes. Tornadoes controlled by...
Is it aliens?
the reptilians.
Mierda, Cesar.
Or the Nordics, but I've definitely ruled out the Greys. No abductions.
Okay, I was wrong.
Mira,
Cesar.
Yeah, wait. Watch this. How do you explain that, huh? Appears out of nowhere, and moments later a tornado formed around it.
Look familiar?
play that again.
You've seen it too, haven't you?
Go on.
I've seen it here and here.
This is near Yapa, and this is Zona 3.
At Alien Weatherland.
A weather research facility. Both the Yapa and Zona 3 are funded by
Oscar Espinosa.
the man behind it all.
If he even is a man.
Let's assume he is a man. Do you think this UFO is a core we could use to hack into the Apple network?
If we can get to it, see.
Impossible. It's inside a tornado.
Rico's been in stranger places. This game alone, I think.
What if I dive down?
Dive down. Into the eye of a tornado.
So, how do we make it happen?
I say, we start with this.
High-flying aircraft. Get above it.
Let's go over one more time. Bien?
Okay. We need to trap and go tornado. To do that,
We need wind cannons from the alien weather lab
Zona 3.
to steer it to the capital.
to know where to place the wind cannons,
I will use the radar equipment at Ojo de la Pradera.
only to follow and track the tornado.
I'll drive the storm chaser.
To build the storm chaser?
We need to bring some of the alien weather tracking equipment from the alien weather lab.
Si, sir.
From Zona 3 to Brisa Automobile.
And when the time is right, the army disables the wind cannons protecting Mina Vendaval.
That will allow the tornado to go towards Nueva Voz.
Which the army will evacuate.
We build a perimeter of wind cannons around Torre Espinosa.
And we grow the tornado there until it's big enough.
Then I jump in on Caesar's UFO and do something.
What do we think?
It's crazy. Which fits this game.
He's nuts. And that's why it's gonna work.
Right, so I have one question about this whole thing. How did Mira get here before us? We drove an APC off of a bridge and then quickly hopped into a Humvee, which we then crashed inside the airport. And somehow she still got here before us.
How? Yeah, that's probably true. I don't think so. But this game does have lightning cannons and railguns, so why not?
Alright, so that didn't lead out to a mission, but it did lead to other missions, like the Maligna Swipe. This hard produces Black Hand warship, safely attain blueprints of the warship before sending in the Army of Chaos. Then we also have the Katra Breakout, where Black Hand has drafted civilians to counter the Army of Chaos threat. Extract as many civilians as possible. And then there's this mission, Old Friends and New Enemies, which Sheldon needs to meet but refuses to say why over the comms, which I believe is actually part of the DLC content. And then there's also Zona Trace Upload. The Science Center's weather data could be valuable in the battle against the Alpha. Safely tame the weather data before sending in the army. There's also still Windwalker the Storm Chaser, which requires securing the Terrias Bajas region and the Landaris Sur region. So basically here. Oh. I was like, what's the other region? The other region's right here. Interesting. The capital's actually at the south end of the country. I would have expected it somewhere deep in the mountains, like off in here. But I could be I'm mistaken about that. So in order to clear Tira Bajas, I need to advance the front line through an adjacent region. And don't have an adjacent region, so which means we're probably going to have to take out Velario or Cresta, or anything on this side, but let's be honest, if I'm heading in from this way, it's going to be one of these two areas. I need to secure the Landa Sur region, which requires Zora-Trace Upload to advance, so I need to complete this mission and basically move the front through here, and in order to do that, I'm assuming I have to advance the front through here. So in order to advance the front through either Valerio or Cresta, I need to take Grand Batilla or Recalada, and in order to take those two regions, I have to complete one of these two missions. Then also have to complete this mission in order to get access to Latera Sur, and that would allow me to complete the Windraker mission. So we still currently have time, so I guess we could crank one out. We are currently here, so closest mission's probably the Malaga Swipe. This harbor produces Black Hand warships. Safely obtain blueprints for the warship for sending in the Army of Chaos. So it would, I guess, technically deny them their warship-making capacity and give us another shipyard, and would also unlock the Conquistador warship, which I think is the ship with the big guns. So let us go do that, and it is 7.63 kilometers away. Didn't realize there was a mission over here. But that's another issue for not right now. What I want, so it said we unlocked some sort of plane by taking this region. I'm not seeing it. But then again, it's military vehicles, and it's probably not a military vehicle. Here, the EM-979 airliner. And once again, I forgot to call a drop.
See? Dropping supplies now.
Okay. First question. Oh no, that's simple. It spawned too close into the hangar and then exploded. But my first question is, how did that fit in the cargo container? And how did they manage to drop it from another plane just as big? And where did the debris go? Of course, we're at an airport, so... Actually, how much ammo do I have for... relatively limited. I didn't really use the sniper rifles. Of course, we're at an airport. I could probably just find an airplane. Or preferably a helicopter, because they're easier to fly. Especially not something, you know, this big. Something like this little seaplane here.
Off we go.
Preferably without the, thingy. And we managed to take off without hitting anything. I'm actually surprised by that. Okay, so turn. Alright, so the yaw is left, or is B and X. That's what I couldn't figure out before. The elevators and pitch and roll. And then power. Okay. Four means of controlling an aircraft.
I know all this because I watched cartoons as a kid.
Rico, you're near Puerto Malaga, named after the port from which the Espinosa family left Spain before coming to Solis.
Okay.
It's also where the Black Hand keep the schematics for their warships.
Ah, bien. Now you're speaking my language.
This thing's constantly turning to the left. Well, I'm close enough I probably didn't need that anyway.
Yes, I hit the wrong button.
There it goes. Yeah, I have issues landing
Sorrento,
aircraft in.
I'm at Puerto Malaga.
First order of business is securing the schematics to the PA-31 warship. Then the Army can take the factory.
Where are the schematics?
The plans for the warship are at a console at the north end of base. Probably. I'll mark it. Probably. Or they're not, and we'll have to go with plan B.
My helicopter now. And there's a lot of helicopters here. Stand still so I can shoot you. I did say stand still. How many helicopters do they have? Or is it no longer one rocket, one kill? And we're crashing, aren't we? Okay then. I was gonna say, where'd that other helicopter go, but I don't see it. That looks important, but not necessary right now. Of course, if it didn't help, I started surrounded by those guys. Quiet, you. Anybody else? No? Okay, good.
Console's dead. Gotta power it on.
Of course.
Is this still plan A?
See, it is.
I think that turned it on. Get up. Not. How? Where? Why? Unless I already technically did. I guess I already did. Alright, clearly it's not that simple.
Easy. Your turn.
Don't go far.
Yeah, or okay. You can play it the whole sniper game.
Copy done. There's a ton of data here. Emails, browsing histories. No schematics yet.
Those are grenades. That's a helicopter. More grenades. Come on, get back in. Not hopeful.
Download complete. And nothing. No sign of the schematics.
Plan B?
Plan B. The bad news is you're going to have to go deeper into the base.
And the good news?
You get to drive one of those warships. They're keeping one of the ships in an underground docking bay. I'll mark an entrance.
Of course, it's literally on the other side of the facility. Picked up more sniper rifles before I left, but I was surrounded and didn't feel like staying, so... There's a sniper rifle. Not hopeful. Yeah, you're closer anyway.
All Black Hand units, stand by for more intel.
That's a rocket launcher. Okay, where'd the guy with the sniper rifle go? I guess it just spawned the rifle. Yeah, so that rifle shot didn't actually kill him. And in we go. Now look, a weapons crate. Alright, so I have... Not a sniper rifle ammo. The AT-3X RPG. It's like a shotgun. The auto slug. New gun. Say, and the machine gun that I like, but there's a new weapon, so let's try it, test it out. Oh, that's handy. I like this one. And I'm not often big on shotguns. How much ammo do we have for the lightning gun? About half. Of course, now I miss having the sniper rifle. Okay, that was painful. Traffic should wear a helmet. That looked explosive. Okay, I'm not certain if I did that. Okay, where is in on this thing? There we are.
Warship acquired. Just need to open these doors.
For the generators. It wouldn't be as simple as just hitting the doors.
I got the ship out of its cave.
Que bien, Rico. Take it out of the canal into the maintenance bay.
The cannon on this thing isn't bad.
I know. Going to be nice to have one of these at our disposal. From there, we can scan the ship and upload its commands.
Alright, where am I going? What am I stuck on? Did I somehow beach this thing? And can I use the cannon to shoot you? Come on. Get moving. There we go. Where am I going? To avoid the mines. Seriously, where am I going? Over this way. I did not even think I could hit that. Alright, well this thing got the snot kicked out of it, but okay.
At the maintenance bay.
Don't move. Scanning.
Hostile attempting to upload warship schematics. Take out the ship.
Can we stop now? I don't think I'm going to be able to keep the warship intact. You know what? Rather than being in the warship...
Tough luck.
Let's stay above it.
Still working. What are you doing?
Keeping the ship alive. You dead now?
Surplus wear system is online.
Ay, maldita sea. My connection is being jammed from somewhere in the base.
I'll take care of them.
Of course it is. Hopefully don't blow up the boat en route. I'm off doing this. One down.
Enemy air unit detected. Weapons are off.
Two down. have a feeling that's a SAM site.
Back in business. You probably want to make sure they don't destroy the boat before done getting the schematic.
Well, they did a pretty good job of it so far, so...
Surface-to-air systems online.
Of course it is. They can never have the good toys. Long anyway.
Good
Go now.
Izzy.
Once we can start making these things for ourselves, oof, I'm excited.
Surface-to-air system is online.
And we get out of here.
Air support is en route.
Well, I didn't crash a helicopter yet, so I guess I'm improving.
Yeah, you're probably right. I just got lucky.
Alright, so I need a place to land this helicopter. I'm thinking the lake. Probably should not have...
Copy. We
Got
have
hit by
clear
the
target.
propellers.
Now.
Okay, fine. I would like to point out, this lake had no... This lake had no defenders until I showed up. Something got blown up.
Helicopter inbound. Heading for you.
And then I get blown up anyway. I was trying to avoid that.
I was doing so well, too. Yes, until I got out of the helicopter.
Alright, so on that note... What was this? Oh, I missed it. Oh well. Picked up another squad. So now that we've completed that mission, we can move the front into Recalada. And since there doesn't seem to be anything preventing us from moving into Kreska, we can. Alright, and so we need to clear the Prispa hack to advance, because we now have an adjacent region, and I don't think that mission's available just yet. There we are, we just had to refresh the map. So, we have the Prispa hack, which is this car factory's automated hack the system, take over the network, rendering the factory defenseless, which would allow us to move into Tierras Bajas, which I think is one of the two regions we need to secure for the Windwalker mission. The other one, Ladera Spur being the area where the Windwalker mission is currently at. So, we can complete this mission, take that. Vel Rio doesn't look like it has any requirements for it, so once we take Tierras Bajas, we could just simply move up through Vel Rio, and we could technically just take Ladera Sur now, because we just need to complete that mission, and then move the front in, which would put Gran Baleta completely surrounded by our front, which would give it a similar position as Illas Machaquez from last episode, where it was completely cut off from the Black Hand, but it was at our backside. And while I'm sure the game isn't programmed to think this way, I was worried that reinforcements would come in through here. Plus, that means squads that have to guard this front.
Like I said, the game isn't programmed like that, but...
So the plan is to complete Frisa Hack, take Tierras Bajas, move through Vel Rio, complete Zona Trace upload, take Ladera Sur, and then just so that way we don't have anybody in our backfield, we complete Kacha Breakout and take Gran Batala. Take Gran Batala, which we shall do next time, because I'm calling it here.
Everybody stay safe from the plague, and have a good day.